What's up guys, Rudy here and welcome back to the channel. For many of us out there, summer has officially been in full swing, and for us techwear hits, this is probably the least favorite season for us, simply because the whole techwear aesthetic does revolve around a lot of layering as well as utilizing a lot of outerwears. Therefore, as a huge techwear fan and also a person who do happen to live in a country whereby it's basically summer all year round, I do feel like I'm able to provide you all a little bit of tips and tricks on how to still implement some of the aesthetic but in a more summer appropriate manner. This is a topic that some of you have been asking for, so hopefully there is something that you can take away from today's video. Now I have been thinking about how to go about today's video, and I think instead of just me sitting down and talking about some tips and tricks, I think it would be more fun and interesting if I were to take you all along the process of how I kind of personally go about creating an outfit based on my current wardrobe. If you are interested in checking out some of the pieces in today's video in a more detailed manner, I have done review videos on basically every one of them, so all of them can be found down below in the description box. But before we continue to dive further into today's video, it would be very much appreciated if you could hit the subscribe button if you haven't been subscribed yet, or you are new to the channel, as it really does help the channel out a long way. Also, if you are feeling generous and want to help the channel out in a much bigger way, I do have a Patreon page whereby I've only set it up to be $1 a month, and all of it will help me to be able to pick up new filming equipments so that I can continue to improve the qualities of the videos for you all, as well as helping to keep the lights on this channel. To start things off, I want to emphasize that comfort is everything when it comes to summer styling. Regardless of what style you are into, dressing comfortably is the utmost priority, because no matter how cool your outfit is, it's not going to look good if you are just drenched in sweat. And trust me on this, because I used to be that person that would tend to overdress a lot during a hot summer day, and by the end of it all, I would just look like a complete mess. And I think especially with techwear, it's really about having pieces that will help you to overcome certain conditions that you might face outside, and to have on pieces that would instead potentially give you more issues is kind of counterproductive towards what techwear really is. Now, if your intention is just for an outfit picture, then by all means wear whatever you want. But this video is kind of catered more towards adapting certain functionality into an everyday summer outfit. When it comes to styling during the summertime, I always try to go for the concept of less is more. Hence, I wouldn't try to overdo it, and basic pieces is what I would be wearing for the most part. And yes, they can get fairly plain and boring sometimes, but I do think there are certain details that you can pay attention to help elevate a fairly basic outfit. Firstly, let's look into tops, and for the most part, I would say t-shirts would be my #1 choice. However, I have seen outfits that utilizes tank tops, and it does look pretty cool even in a more techwear aesthetic. Brands like Gorilla Group does have some pretty iconic tank tops that you can use as a layering piece or just even on its own. When it comes to t-shirts, something that I do prioritize quite a lot is the shape and silhouette of it. For me, I do prefer t-shirts that are oversized and have a more boxy shape towards them. Therefore, my go-to are always going to be these Uniqlo U t-shirts. I just think Uniqlo really nailed the shape with these, and they can basically go with almost anything, making them super versatile. Something that I tend to do from time to time as well is to tuck the shirt in, and especially with a more oversized tee, because to me it's a very simple way of styling a t-shirt that's able to really add details and elevate the overall look of an outfit, especially if you are able to pair it with accessories like a belt. This kind of moves towards the next portion, which are fabric choices. I would say for me, cotton t-shirts would probably be the most comfortable one. However, they offer very little when it comes to performance. Therefore, if you really are into the functionality and performance aspect of techwear, then you can look into pieces that are constructed using different types of fabric technology that will be able to provide you with additional features. One of the most accessible fabric technologies that probably a lot of you can get your hands on would be the Airism line from Uniqlo. They are specifically developed for hot weather conditions, with functionalities such as moisture wickening, sweat absorbent, as well as feeling cool on the touch. You can pick them up relatively cheap, and they even go on sale every now and then, making it one of the most bang for your buck pieces that you can add into your wardrobe. If you want to move towards a much higher performance fabric, then there is Scholar Dry Skin, which will land you within the very premium of fabric materials that features performance such as water and dirt repellent. But do note that the fabric itself does not come cheap, hence you will be paying a pretty penny if you are going to be picking up pieces that's constructed using it. For the SS21 collection, Acronym released the S24DS, which is a t-shirt that's constructed using Scholar Dry Skin, and the retail of it was 300 euros, which is insanely up there. But considering there are luxury brands out there that are charging almost the same for just cotton t-shirts, you could argue that this will be more worth it for your money if you do intend to splurge this much. Alternatively, Aoku Wear also happens to produce their own version of Scholar Dry Skin t-shirts for a much cheaper price point, coming in at only 150 euros. Although it is still pretty expensive for a t-shirt, it's almost half the price of the Acronym version, so I do think you are getting a pretty good deal from it. You could also look into sports brands, as they usually do have garments that are catered towards providing more performance features towards the wearer, and a lot of them have already moved on to lifestyle wear as well, so you can find better cuts and silhouettes that are more appropriate for casual wear. Although it is pretty hot during the summer times, I would say it does not mean that you are unable to implement layers into your outfit. In fact, I would say when it comes to layering, the outerwear is where you will be able to add the most amount of functionality into your outfit, as all the other previous pieces is more about comfort than anything else. The main thing that I prioritize when it comes to picking outerwear for the summertime is to have the piece to be able to protect me from any sudden rainy conditions, as it is one of the most common frequent weather changes that will be happening during the summertime. Hence, for this outfit, I decided to go with my SS16 Nikelab ACG Packable jacket, because I think this is a very thoughtfully designed jacket that specifically caters towards the summertime. To start things off, it is constructed using Gore-Tex windstopper that's not only water resistant but also being incredibly thin, making it the perfect material to construct an outerwear for the summertime. In addition to that, it can also be packed into its built-in pouch, which can be very useful if you want to just carry it around in case of an emergency rainy situation, and it also kind of gives the overall outfit a little bit more of that utilitarian look. Another thing for me personally, I like to look into pieces that are more flowy or have a lot of openness. In recent times, there have been a rising popularity with traditional Japanese silhouettes, especially within the techwear scene, and I think these are actually perfect pieces for the hot summer times because they have a very open design, which will help a ton with breathability as well. A small little tip that you could implement as well when layering is to replace your inner t-shirt with a tank top. This will give you the same look as layering with a t-shirt, but provides much more ventilation, especially around the underarm area. Moving towards the bottoms, generally long or short pants doesn't really matter. It just boils down to which one you prefer more. Obviously, shorts will be able to provide you with better ventilation, but long pants will be able to give you a more complete protection, especially if it's constructed with some sort of water repellent fabric. For this outfit, I decided to go with a pair of shorts just to fit the summer theme better, and I really like the look of this Idol Edo Wonder knee-length shorts, as it does fit very well with the whole techwear aesthetic. It doesn't have any water repellent properties, but it provides excellent articulation as well as ample pocket space that can even fit a Nintendo Switch. If short look is not really your thing, you can even pair it with leggings, and because of the cutting of these shorts that tapers towards the end, it is able to give you a pretty stealthy look as well. We covered tops and bottoms. The final piece with every outfit is the footwear, and for some it is the main statement piece of the entire outfit. However, for me, it doesn't really matter what you are wearing as long as you are comfortable in them. Some of my go-to sneakers that are on my daily rotation these days are the Nike Undercover Element 87 and Daybreak, as well as the Acronym Luna Force ones. I think these sneakers pairs really well with the whole techwear aesthetic, as they all have this very futuristic design. Sandals can also be a great alternative towards sneakers for the summertime, as it provides your feet with a ton of breathability. And if you are not a fan of exposing your feet, you can also have socks on with your sandals. Hence, for this outfit, I just grabbed the Undercover Element 87, as this pair is currently my favorite just because they have been one of my ultimate grill sneakers that I have been wanting to add into the collection, and these are incredibly lightweight and comfortable. Now that we have the full outfit on, we can finally move into accessories. In my opinion, accessories plays a very vital part in helping to elevate a simple fit, and this is perfect for us Techwear fans because there are just so many different accessories that we can choose from, as a huge part of the Techwear look does revolve around different types of accessories such as messenger bags, backpacks, utility vests, pouches, and many more. Not only will they provide actual functionality, but it also visually helps to elevate the overall outfit aesthetically without having to sacrifice comfort. I also think this is where the whole Techwear style can benefit a lot from, because a lot of times these accessories can get pretty loud with all the different pockets and straps running across them. By pairing it with a more toned down overall outfit, it helps to even and balance out the proportion of the outfit and doesn't make it look like it's doing too much. Headwear such as caps and bucket hats can also be awesome accessories for the summertime, as it does help to keep your face shaded, or if you are a person who sweats a lot, headbands could be a great option here. There are some really interesting headwears from brands like Hemkes for those who truly want to push the boundaries, or even the iconic 3-in-1 Nikelab ACG cap. As for me, the type of accessories that I will have on varies depending on my daily schedule, but most oftentimes my go-to would be the Acronym 3A5 messenger bag. For the most part, this will be able to handle whatever that I intend to carry on that day, and from an aesthetic point of view, this is also a very cool looking bag, and it has all the necessary features that I am looking for, and definitely it can be a statement piece. One other accessory that I do use frequently is a belt, and my go-to is the S1 belt from Undercover Coded. It's a fairly simple belt with not many bells and whistles, but it is what I really like about it. It still adds some fairly simple design details towards an outfit without being too loud. If however I want to add more details, then I would also have on the SideArm 1.5, which I picked up alongside the S1 belt, and together they really complement each other very well to give the overall outfit a more futuristic and utilitarian look. And that is basically my thought process on how I come up with an outfit to wear during a hot day, and hopefully you did find this video useful. If you have watched all the way to the end, thank you so incredibly much, because it really does help to add in the number of hours that each channel needs in order to be qualified to start generating a little bit of revenue, so that I can continue to keep the lights on this channel. This will be the first of hopefully a couple more summer related videos, as I do have a few ideas lined up for the rest of the summer months. Therefore, if you are interested in checking those videos out, then be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, as well as hit the bell notification so that you will be instantly notified when a new video comes out. This is especially useful for this channel because I don't really have a consistent upload schedule. Hopefully you did enjoy watching today's video, and if you have so, do consider to give it a thumbs up. That is all I have for today's video. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.